Henry's never had a diagnosis other than speech and language delay and disorder. So it was something that I, like a lot of parents, really used to crave, because a lot of other families were having breakthroughs and they'd say, oh, after all this time we've discovered that X has got some syndrome, and then we join the X syndrome supporters group and we get together with other people who've got X syndrome, and it was all terribly helpful. And that never happened for us. I was really struggling when Henry was probably about 4, with the diagnosis or lack of diagnosis, the what to do about his education, finding it very challenging with our extended family, if you like, the grandparents. Everybody was saying, oh, there's nothing wrong, they all develop at their own pace, it's fine, he's lovely, we all adore him, which is true, he is lovely and we all adored him. And there was an issue that wasn't being addressed and I didn't know how to do that. Fortunately, I had a friend who was an Australian friend who I met in England. I was having a sobbing, collapsed session one day of despair, and she said, I am going to find somebody, there must be somebody who can help you out there. It was pre-internet days, so I don't know how she did it. I think probably the local library. But she came back that afternoon and she said, I found this organisation called Afasic, and I phoned them up, and there is a local group that are meeting tomorrow, and I will have your children, because Henry had a younger brother then, I will have your children so that you can go to this group. It was complete revelation and change for me to be welcomed into a group of people who all had at least one child with speech and language difficulties, and to be able to be accepted, to share what it was like, to sob about it, to laugh about it, to express the frustration about it, was so liberating, and it really saved my sanity. I don't think it's too much of an exaggeration to say that. The local group I was able to join in with were, and I think have been, a really active group and a real example of what can be achieved for everybody when parents really pull together, and the support that the parents have, and the fun and the pleasure actually getting together with your kids. Every year they ran activity weeks, and Henry went to those for a week from when he was very little, probably about 6. And it was just brilliant for Henry to be around other children with similar speed, similar things they couldn't do. Often children with speech and language difficulties have fine and gross motor skill issues, and that stands out when you're with other children that don't have this. So to be together with a group where you're all in the papier-mâché or riding a bike with difficulty or not riding a bike, but to have the support, they had one-on-one support that they had organised, which was absolutely incredible. I was able to spend time with his younger brother, and also I would meet as a side issue, but so important for me, other parents who were just dropping their kids off or being around, and the conversations that you have then of just support, advice, guidance, camaraderie, shared experience really is invaluable.